Hello there, I'm Cassie, and as you can probably tell from my hair, I've made a mistake. I spent hundreds of dollars on this hair, and I can't even begin to explain the pain that this hair has brought me. So today I'm gonna explain the pain. Wait. Sometimes a girl just wants to go blonde, because apparently blondes have more fun, but you forget the fact that you're Asian, and your hair might end up looking the exact same color as your skin tone. I remember on my way to the appointment, the Uber driver was like flirting with me. He was like, "Oh, you look gorgeous, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm getting my hair done." And he was like, "Oh, you don't have to do anything about your hair, sweetie." And I was like, "Oh, stop." And then when I showed up to my hair appointment, everyone was like, "You're looking great, like you don't have to do anything to your hair." And I was like, "Well, I just want a little change, you know?" But as the appointment went on, the general atmosphere changed to the point where the girl getting her hair done beside me was like, "Wow, that's a bold hair color." And then my hairstylist got defensive and was like, "She doesn't know that you're gonna be a better blonde than her." And I was like, haha. But when he washed the dye out of my hair, everybody just stopped. And when I was leaving, I was like, "Bye, everyone." And everyone was just like, "Bye." Like, we're letting her leave like this. Okay, bye. I get into my Uber on the way home, and unlike the first guy who was like, "Oh, you look beautiful today," this guy just stares at me. All of my makeup got washed off in the sink without makeup. I currently look like a chicken nugget. And he didn't even say hi. Like, he was just like, "Hey, just get in, whatever." And I was like, "Don't you have anything nice to say?" He didn't. I give him 5 stars. I wanted to give him 1 because he didn't say anything to me. And at this point, I'm just needing a little bit of validation. I'm feeling a little bit insecure about my hair, and I'm just like, "Oh, well, my parents, like, you know, they're my biggest fan." But my dad, he comes out, takes one look at me, and then just walks right back as if he was just taking a stroll and not coming to say hi. Like, he just does a U-turn. My mom just stands there like this. And because my mom is the more honest type, it only took her about 1 minute of just pure silence to be like, "Hi, Donald Trump, how are you doing?" I could tell after that my dad had a talking to with my mom, because when I came downstairs the next time, my mom was like, "Oh, how was dinner? Like, I made it special for you. You're so cool, you're great." And I was like, "Thanks, Mom." I hid in the stairwell for about 30 minutes before I could show myself to my boyfriend. I was scared, and I have zero aesthetic taste, so I was thinking like, you know, it looks pretty good, and maybe he'll like it. So I gathered the courage to open the door. Terry's sitting there playing Dark Souls. He looks up at me, like he didn't say anything. He was trying not to say anything mean. He knew that like my feelings probably were hurt, because when I walked in, I was like my new hair, where usually I'm like, "I'm coming out." It wasn't like that at all. I just walked in and we had a little moment, and he was like, "It looks like you're wearing a wig." Actually, let's have the man come in right now. Terry, what do you think about my hair?
I mean, I think we all know how I feel about it.
Yeah, but why don't you tell the adoring Nimble Wimbles? What do you think?
I mean, it looks like a wig. When I first saw it, I thought that maybe you liked it, but then I kind of was like waiting for you to say something, I guess.
I was waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, but I wanted to know if you liked it, so I didn't like insult you.
Oh, so if I liked it, then you would have been like, "You look
I would have tried
gorgeous,
to
honey."
mentally think of it in a way that maybe I liked it too.
I thought you were gonna be like, "Oh, like I get to be with a trashy blonde. How nice."
I don't know.
Okay, the way you're looking at, like, usually when I watch couples on YouTube, it's like, "Oh, the way that they look at each other," and you're just like,
It just looks weird. It doesn't look right.
"Okay, get out!" I can't. After dealing with my brutally honest boyfriend and my parents, I started texting my friends, and I was like, "I think I made a mistake. Nobody here likes my hair. Like, I spent a lot of money. I made an expensive mistake." And all my friends were trying to reassure me. They were like, "Cass, it probably looks fine. Send us a selfie." And I was like, "Okay, well, I want them to know that my hair is bad, but I don't want them to use the photo against me as blackmail in the future. So I'm gonna try to take a good selfie." I started out with the old iPhone 6. It's just the camera quality is too high. Like, I'm doing the one that like faces in, but if I did this side, like, forget about it. But I realized that the iPhone 6 camera is just too good, and I couldn't get a good selfie that I actually liked, so I did what every self-respecting Instagram model would do, and I took out the iPhone 5. Much shittier camera, still wasn't shitty enough for my situation. So I downgraded even further to my MacBook photo booth, like, you know, just the really, really fuzzy, bad camera. I ended up finding out that I didn't look too bad with those photos, but The makeup I was wearing didn't work with this piss yellow hair, so I started just piling on all the makeup I could, photoshopping my face with makeup. I took a cute little selfie and I was like, actually, that's not too bad. So I ended up tweeting that selfie, sending it to my friends, and my friends were like, it doesn't look that bad. And I was like, well, little do you know, this is actually not what I look like at all. I'm wearing like 10 pounds of makeup. You guys said such nice things about me, and despite the fact that it's not even how I looked yesterday at all, the fact that I was getting validation from you guys meant so much to me because I don't usually need it, but yesterday I did. It was Valentine's Day when this happened, and instead of coming home and being like, look at my hair, time for a romantic night, I cried. Terry and I watched some sappy Valentine's Day movies. I just like laid there like, So I opened my laptop and I started writing about the agony that I was feeling, and I know it's just hair, and I know it's not a big deal. I could actually probably live with it, but when I came home, my teacup chihuahua Twinkie shat all over my bed at the sight of me, and when I ran downstairs to grab the bleach, my mom just gave me this look that was kind of like, haven't you had enough bleach already? Anyways, that was my evening. There was no game today. I guess what happened on Valentine's Day was the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I know it's a little bit different. Let me know if you guys want more story time videos in the future. Please don't make fun of me too much in the comments for how big of a deal I'm making out of this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it one of these. And make sure you subscribe to give that gloomy subscribe button a bit of a pick-me-up. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!